Hi, welcome to the Lakers um, podcast at PXLF, Perspective Look X Lakers-fandom. Um, I want to talk about the summer team. Today starts the classic. um, I want to see um, the players we have there. The rookies, right? But we all know, number 17, Jalen Hood-Schifino. We know Maxwell Lewis. I'm intrigued about Colin Castleton and Sasha Kilea Jones, I think it's pronounced. Um, why? Because they are centers. And I think the Lakers are still looking for centers. And there is a chance that if these guys impress, they might get that position or at least one of the two-way contracts. Um, Castleton, one of the things I like about him is he's actually uh, presented as a forward, and that's kind of one of the positions he played in the NCAA. I think he did a lot of what a center do. He's listed as 6'11", but I think he's around 7 feet tall because the listing was done last year and he looks a little bit taller. So I don't know. But the thing about Castleton is that he is very good at certain things that I'm interested for the Lakers. He's a good passing center. Um, he dribbles the ball pretty well. He can drive from one side of the court to the other. He's athletic, you know, and also he's an excellent rim protector. He's a shot blocker. I would like to see him paired with somebody like Anthony Davis. Not so much with uh, um, Jackson. And the reason is that Jackson is a non-shooter for the most part. He can score from mid-range maybe and a little bit of distance. I'm actually don't know the stats of him shooting threes, but I don't remember him doing that very much in the games I've seen him. The same thing with uh, with this guy, Colin Castleton. Now, Colin Castleton, everything else he does really good. He's got a good mid range and he's got a good shooting form. The only problem I see with him, even when his average scoring was 16 plus points per game, is that he's a shy shooter. If he can change that, uh, he might be able to be above average center in the NBA. Now, we can just speculate about this. We haven't seen him play in the NBA. This is going to be a small sample. Summer League, it's kind of like the interview, like the real interview to see how well you do um, in the NBA or if they need to put you in the G League to see if you can do a little bit better. Um, in the case of Sasha uh, uh, Kill Killia Jones, I think is. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the last name. Um, he is. a more offensive threat. And he's a decent defender. He's also a guy who can move around really well. I've seen him shooting the 3 point shot. I don't have his stats on that. Um, Let me see if I can pull the stats. Um, I could see Cole Swider doing better in sense of defense because if uh, Cole Swider can do better, they might be there might be a position for him. Let's see if something shows up here. Okay, yeah, but I don't see. I see that he averaged 19 points per game. That's in the G League, I think. 8.9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks per game. So he's well rounded, at least for what he's been. Uh, Sometimes this guy's stats don't matter as much if they are part of. He played in the Spanish league, I think. Let me see. He's also he's around 6'10". I think he's one of these guys that try to get to the draft at the. Yeah, he was a sophomore, I think. Um, but doesn't say sophomore where. Um, he comes from Virginia speak Episcopal. I don't see. Okay, so was he University of Kentucky? But I don't see what are his personal styles. I guess. Oh, he was a sophomore in the Kentucky University. So I don't know. I'm trying to get to um, how was his percentage from 3 point? Because I saw him the times I saw him, he kind of did some good made a few 3 pointers, and it looked like a really good shot. But without stats, we don't know if it was just. Loading, loading, loading. So, if you know who they are in terms of stats and all that kind of stuff, leave me a comment and let me know if I can't find anything. I'm still trying to find the stat for. No, it's not giving me. No, come on. And this keeps. So, because there's the position of center still needs another guy. The good thing about having two guys who are close to 7 feet tall is that one of the things that we needed was height against Denver. But the good thing about these two centers is that they look like they are quick enough to switch on defense. So there's some versatility there, and it's something that the Lakers can throw to the Denver Nuggets, for example, or any other team like the Celtics. Now they are a lot bigger, and so we're going back to the era where centers were the dominant force. Um, okay, I think the last name is pronounced Gilia. ESPN doesn't have stats from him, so I'll give up. Um, so we don't know. All I've seen looks like he could throw, some threes, but watching, one game, 2 games, maybe 4 games, still won't let you know if this guy is consistent from the three line, or it's just 2 or 3 flukes where he shoots, 3 shots from the 3 point area and makes them. I don't know. I do have the wrong captions here. So I got the wrong title for some reason. I was able to change it. We are talking about the Summer League, and if you see this and you saw a different title, uh, I apologize about that. The title is like a Summer League, um, but I blame it on the heat. Man, it's hot here. Um, so I want you to on the comments let me know. What do you think about the two guys I talk about? If you find stats about Sasha, I would love to know. I couldn't find the stats. ESPN doesn't have stats on him for some reason. They are not available. Um, I will check. Sometimes there are videos of scouting report. I watched one. I didn't see if they had actually the percentage from three. But I heard that's one of his weapons. Now, I don't want to get excited like I did with Taylor Horton Tucker. I thought Taylor Horton Tucker had the ability to become a all-star type of basketball player. Some people told me in Twitter that was not the case. They didn't believe that, and I think they were right about that. So, to the Twitter guys, you did it. You told me, and it was true. And I expected more from him. I think I got too excited about it. I think Lakers fans, we tend to do that sometimes. But I just want to see what they can bring to Summer League. That doesn't mean it's going to translate to the NBA the way it might translate there. But that's what intrigues me. Well, and I want to see obviously the rookies we got at 17 and 40, Lewis and um, James Hoshifino. And so I want to see those guys, right? But I want to see what the centers bring to the table because they might bring enough to be considered a backup, at least. Um, and because we are looking at a team that is building to the future, building to the post LeBron era. But I would like LeBron to see two championships before he finished the NBA, or at least one. So he can get um, on that level of superstar, right? Uh, five championships don't look that bad. They look pretty good actually. I hope you enjoy the game. Uh, we still have a few hours to go before the game starts, so enjoy the game. Um, probably gonna see if Dan, the Lakers fan, has some stuff to it. Big baby Jonathan, if you see this, um, you know, uh, I'm really proud of you for the things that you are achieving, and I'm glad. I'm glad. Um, and all the guys that are doing podcasts for the Lakers. Um, um, I'm I'm saying, giving a shout out to all of you, Laker Nation podcast. The guys there are doing an excellent job. Um, The guys at Chat Sport, please change your intro music. To me, it's hard to listen to, but everything else I like. Um, you know, um, as it stands, I don't know your name, but I like your podcast. And my friend Anthony from um, LA Sports Life. So shout out to all of you. Um, I don't know when I'm expecting. I want to do a trip to Cali and see if I can get to a Lakers game. If you are there, I will let you know. We can probably hang out. I don't know. But go Lakers. May God bless you. Okay, bye bye.